All right. Lambos Water Sports Totem Pole Nation featuring the Big Brother. We are 50 hours away from week 3 of the NFL football season. By the way, September is going by so fast. It is officially September 19th, which technically means it's 6 days away from somebody's birthday on the man to the right. He's getting old, but he still looks good to this day. But we got to talk about Thursday night football. All right, talking about those New York Giants versus the 49ers. By the way, the Giants came off the biggest comeback probably in their history as a team. They were down 20-0. At some point, they were down 18 points. They were down 28-10 at one point, and all of a sudden they come back and win 31-28. First of all, if you're a Giants fan, of course you're going to think you're going to win. But if you're not a Giants fan, or if you're a realistic person like us, you know damn well those Giants ain't going to beat the 49ers. Here's part of it. 49ers have the best defense in the NFL. Brock, excellent. Saquon out for at least 3 weeks with that low ankle sprain. He got hurt, I think, in the fourth quarter. Very crucial moment of the game. It's going to hurt a lot of fantasy numbers, betting numbers, and whatnot. But, ladies and gentlemen, you had to force Daniel Jones to throw the ball. And this is the Niners have an 80% chance of winning. The 49ers come off a tough win against the division rival in the Rams in SoFi Stadium. They did what needs to be done. Deebo Samuel, Brock Purdy. I'm taking the 49ers on this one. What are your thoughts on this? The Giants have no chance.
Yeah, that is exactly my thought. The Giants have no chance in hell to win this game. And, I'd really love for them to not win it, So if there's a game that I'm going to be wrong on, which we all know we're both wrong on, 5 or 6 games a week, this is not going to be that game. The lopsidedness of how good the Niners defense is versus how good the Giants offense is not close at all. I mean, they can match up every single person on the Giants offense. Every receiver can be matched up with a corner or a safety that you are very comfortable with that matchup. You have Darren Waller, who played well last week, but I mean, Fred Warner is going to be on him a good amount. Now, who are you taking? Fred Warner, the best middle linebacker in football, or Darren Waller, who's like 31 years old? I'm going to go with Fred Warner. Yeah, I'm going to go with Fred Warner every time. The offensive line and D-line are the only things for, the Niners O-line and the Giants D-line. They don't have a bad D-line at all. They just haven't really showed up to the level that we expected or to the level that they played at last year. So, who knows, that could change. But, I mean, the Niners still have one of the best O-lines in football. You've got Trent Williams out there at the tackle. He's still the best tackle in football. He's old as shit, and he's still the best tackle in football. So, I think it's just too lopsided. Brock is doing exactly what he's supposed to be doing. He's making, tough throws. He missed a few last week, but that's fine. I mean, he's making tough throws that I think he wasn't making as much last year. So that's encouraging to see in his growth. Ayuk is great. Debo's great. CMC's still a top 2 running back in the league, and probably one, especially now that Nick Chubb is out. That, I think that was really the biggest competition that he had in those rankings. And so now it's definitely CMC at the top of that class. So I don't see really anything that the Giants are going to throw at the Niners that they're not expecting or they haven't seen before. I don't see it being close. The line is 10, and I'm taking the Niners by 14 in this one.
I don't trust that line. Especially if you want to get a $5 bet and win at least $5,000 or win at least $1,000. That line I just don't trust. By the way, I made a mistake with the Eagles and Vikings game. I thought I picked over, and I actually picked under. So that messed up my parlay as well by not thinking. Yes, I picked under. I don't know why I did that. Now, as far as being -10, by the way, that could be possible, but I have a gut feeling this will be a very close game. Here's why it'd be a very, very close game. Brian Daboll has excellence under, the Nick Saban tree, under Bill Belichick. He has the excellence as a former offensive coordinator. So I think what he's going to try to do offensively is limit Daniel Jones, meaning don't let him throw the ball 50 times a game. He has to throw the ball maybe at least 25 to 30. The offensive line is not good, so you might have, despite who your running back is, you're going to have to run the ball in different shapes and ways as far as scheme-wise. You're going to have to run a little bit of an RPO. By the way, Daniel Jones can run. He's not fast, but he can run. We've seen him run 60 yards and then trip over.
Yeah, he had 700 yards last year. So, he's definitely good on the ground. But that O-line is so shaky, and I don't trust Matt Breida at all to, I get it schematically. You need to establish the run somewhat to get so the defense doesn't just hone in on your passing game. They have to be able to respect the run game. But I'm not sure after halftime, they're not just going to be okay, Breida's getting 2.5 yards a carry. We don't really have to, focus too much on that.
No, I do agree, but I think it's going to be a close game. Another fact, because it's Thursday night. Teams on Thursday nights tend to make mistakes in the first half, like you see with the Eagles and Vikings. There were some mistakes happening. Mistakes will happen on both teams, especially the 49ers. They're going to make a little bit of mistakes. Even though Brock Purdy has done everything that Kyle Shanahan has asked him to do, I have a gut feeling he's going to make some type of mistake that we don't know nothing about. Now, for the Giants defense, it's going to be very, very tough. I understand the Giants defense is gave up 40 on the Dallas Cowboys. The Cardinals team that's supposed to be tanking, but they're apparently not tanking if they almost beat them. They might still be tanking, but my point I want to bring to is I think the Giants defense was somewhat improved in this game. I wouldn't say they would shock America, but I think they'll put up a good fight. I think they'll put up a good 3 quarters of fight, and then all of a sudden the 49ers just escape away. The key matchups you probably want to watch is Deebo Samuel, like I said. Bosa, the guy that just got paid, Nick Bosa, please, offensive, the left tackle, the right guard, please, just you're gonna have to the Giants gonna have to just do double team blocks on Nick Bosa. You're gonna have to do double team blocks. I understand he plays on the outside. You're gonna do some type of double team blocks, and you have to watch out for Fred Warner. I'm trying to tell you, because that 49ers defense is something special along the lines. But I got the 49ers winning in a very, very close game. I won't be surprised if it ends up being 27-20. I won't be surprised. You got any final words on this one?
Well, just to put, I'm saying 28-14. That's my guess.
Oh, Lord. They gonna cover the spread?
Yeah. I haven't seen anything at all that would tell me. Now, I understand everything you're saying. I got you. I just don't personally. I don't really see that defense letting the offense score that many times, and I don't see the Giants defense being the defense that's able to be the first sign of actual slowing down from the Niners offense, really.
Well, we'll see what happens in the next 50 hours. Or 49 as of right now, which are away. By the way, this game will be televised on Prime Video and probably on Fox at 8:15 kickoff, which we'll both be watching. This will be a good game to watch. The last game was a good one to watch, and this one will be a good one to watch. All right? Brock Purdy versus Daniel Jones. Obviously, Brock Purdy is a better quarterback. Daniel Jones is overpaid. So, this is Lambos Water Sports featuring the Big Brother. And next game we're going to get into is we're going to get into all college football, because there is so many matchups that we have to catch up on and talk about. One of them is probably one of my favorite. We're going to talk about Notre Dame versus Notre Dame versus Ohio State. Yes. And Notre Dame is a 7:30 primetime game. We'll be talking about that next. Sam Hartman, he's the guy. Will Ohio State get upset, or will Notre Dame continue to win? Lambos Water Sports. We'll be catching you up in the next 5 minutes. Catch it.